sitting up here doing work? What is this?
I'm making money, but I'm trying to get some. Hey.
Okay, well get some in the studio so we can go ahead and get ready for the show.
One time, I'm just asking.
I'll take some. Since you're asking, you want me to
Yeah.
get some. Ooh, and this is creamy too. You know what? This is nice.
Silky.
My skin is soft. Ain't it? Yeah, get some. Get some. Now get in the game room so we can get the studio so we can get the show going.
Okay,
This is soft though. Hey, get some. Hey man, hey, come on man, bro. We gotta go ahead and get the studio, bro.
Yo, check it out though. I gotta make this shot for you so you can get your head right.
Man, if we don't have time to make the shot, we gotta
30
go ahead and
seconds,
do it.
bro.
We gotta
30
go.
seconds, boom.
Listen, you got one already made for me so we can go ahead and get started?
Yeah, I got one right there. That's
I'm gonna test this one
that's
out for
that
you.
Captain America shot. You know what I'm saying? For freedom of Signal 27.
Oh man, that is good. You are awesome, man. But listen, finish making the shot in the room so we can go ahead and get everything straight. Ooh, my body hot, bro. That was good. Chill. Man, we gotta get in the studio, man, and do the show, man. Why you sitting in here? You're not even halfway up. Man, give me the remote, bro. Cut this shit off using all my electricity. Got my Netflix on and everything. Cut this shit off. Man, get up. Hurry up, bro. I know you messed up, but you can be unmessed up. Damn, bro. You ain't got nothing to say. Shit. Where David at? Oh.
That's that dedication. 2022, I'm on their neck like a tattoo. Hit them with that King Low. What you wanna do?
Well, listen, man, we gotta get ready for the show, and you're using the equipment to rap songs, man. Let's get the thing going.
We are not the same, because we are not the same.
Bro.
Too much traffic, I built my own lane.
Listen, so you just gonna respond to me when your rap you know what?
Raul is my spirit. You gonna know my name.
Listen, just get ready for the show, man.
All right.
Now, where's Claudine at? Everybody got... Why are you coming down the steps, Claudine?
I'm coming. You know I can't rock out with my crotch out, man. I had to get my clothes on.
Well, I'm glad you put some clothes on so nobody see that crotch now behind that guitar.
Coming, man.
We gotta get ready to get in the guitar, man. Come on, man. Y'all gotta get ready for the show. Ain't nobody ready for the show, man. We gotta get... Oh. Come on, no, man. Everybody, man. Chip don't want to get up and Ed making stuff.
Are we gonna have an orgasm on the show?
Ain't nobody making
like being half ass without no ass cheek.
I wanna see that magic.
Now listen, man, everybody that said what they do, ain't nobody said what I do. But listen, I am the last Leroy, and we are Jacksonville's #1 live comedy podcast. We are Signal 27.
The best live stream in the city.
The Signal 27 Show.
What's going on, y'all? It's the Signal 27. We are back this week. Hold on, so y'all can see me better.
Come on, get in there, figure.
What's going on in that section?
Hey, y'all, I want to thank you all for tuning in to the Signal 27 show. Y'all know who I am. I'm trying not to say so many so
say who you are.
clear. I might pause a lot through this. I want to make sure that I get everything that needs to be said out for this particular podcast. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh dear.
So, let me go around the room and let you know who's in the studio. We got a full house. Our regular crew is here today. We're gonna go ahead and start off. Yeah, we're gonna start off on our far left. Is none other than comedian Big Chip. Is it gospel or clean? Which one is it?
Gospel symboling the truth.
Gospel symboling the truth.
What? There you go. Symboling
Gospel symboling the truth. Y'all give it up for none other than comedian Big Chip, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Big Chip.
Yeah.
Mr. Halfway Baptized.
Yeah.
Right, and to the right of him is none other than the king of conscious comedy, aka 50-year-old rapper, aka Mr. Unity Over Beliefs, aka Mr. I hold my semen in and don't ever let no bitch get it. That's what I do. None other than comedian Raul, but ladies and gentlemen, aka David Emmanuel, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, David Emmanuel got the comedian part. Raul is a whole separate.
I can't.
Conscious hip hop artist.
I can't.
Hey, make sure you stream that conscious music if you don't do anything else.
You ain't doing nothing else. Stream that shit.
Stream it everywhere.
All right. And in front of him is none other than aka that's Big Sarge, aka Miss Slather It and Lather It, aka Miss Get Some, aka Miss Hizzles and Giggles. I'm just making shit up.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But y'all know how it is. Y'all give it up for none
it's
other
your
than
favorite butter baby.
Favorite butter
baby. I like that. Y'all give it up for none other than Lakita Gordon, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
Get some.
Oh, I get the seal noise.
Right, and to the right of her is none other than
Claudine, goddamn.
No,
Wow.
it's not. It's that is rock out with your crotch out, aka put your titties on the table, aka you can't have none if you're a Nigerian. Give it up for none other than comedian Claudine, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. All right, y'all. Before we get started with the topic, I just want to go around the room because it's been a minute. It's been like a month, right?
Yeah.
Since we pretty much seen
So
everybody.
pretty. Look at the purple though. Like that's your color.
It's royal. That's royal.
Seriously.
The color purple.
I don't think I ever seen you on purple. Look
Come
at
on,
you. It's so
Celie.
pretty. Okay.
All right. So
on the screen.
yeah, you and me. All right, y'all.
Okay.
So
Sorry.
here's what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Before we get into the topic of discussion, make sure that you put your comments in the chat. We'll be able to highlight them in the chat and be able to discuss what you have to say.
Yeah.
But before we even get started, I want to go ahead and go around the room and see how everybody's doing this evening on this Sunday.
Hey, your hand is big as shit. Put your hand back in the frame again. Slim.
Oh,
Damn.
wow. To grip that big ass.
That's a big that's a big ass hand. I apologize.
She like that. She like that.
She don't be complaining.
I know, right?
And it's like,
So yo, let me know how y'all been doing. We'll start off with you, Chip. You everything all right with you, bro?
Yes, everything all right with me. I'm recovering.
All right.
Yeah.
Always in recovery. That's right.
Oh yeah.
You recovering from
What's so funny, kid?
why you guys say it like that? Always in recovery.
Okay.
He in recovery until
Like
he
I'm a
fucking
peso or
recovers. You know
something.
what I'm saying?
Oh,
Golly, he in recovery until he
he recovering
recovers.
from his wedding night.
Yes.
no, you getting it in.
He
Pop
getting
goes
it
the
in.
weasel because the weasel go pop. Goddamn. All right. What about you, Dave? You doing all right?
Hey man, you know me, I'm always amazing. What?
Hey.
No, just the way you said the
I
same.
guess
Right.
my comedic ability is working hell, but I'm happy to be back in my acting bag. You know what I'm saying? I'm back in class. A couple of films came my way and a couple of plays. So, I'm just thankful. And we got a comedy show coming up, been on a few shows. So, and make sure you stream that conscious music. Raul, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, y'all make me feel like I'm a lover boy or some shit. I ain't loving nobody.
You just changed your voice on your own.
They started dragging at the end.
Okay.
Yeah. What
That's
about
She was on the R. Kelly show.
That's that chant, the Buddhism
Ain't
in
no
me is
pissing
rubbing
around
off.
here.
That's what that
Keep
is.
sweating.
I'm your hoe.
I'm your order and get cute. I like that, man. Hey, where my light language speakers at? I'm looking for you.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
your holder.
Hey, bro, you want to stop crackling that water bottle in the motherfucking thing, please?
That man gotta do what he gotta do to survive. You can't
Keep
tell.
cracking and popping
I
and
got the
shit.
head.
You got to stay moist.
what about you, Keita?
I'm okay. I just, I'm glad to be around y'all, glad to laugh and have a death in the family. So, been a little rough, but I'm happy to be around y'all to, make it better. So,
Oh,
Got death in the family. They can't hear. No, I'm just playing.
oh,
Wow.
you know what?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
that was rough.
Remember my brother Nate that was down
That's
here?
why he halfway.
His mom.
Oh, condolences.
Them moms, boy, them moms.
Yeah,
you know.
so
That's why you halfway
Yeah.
baptized.
Oh.
it was in turn my mama because she took care of us too. So.
Yeah.
Yo, and Claudine.
Condolences. Well, I ain't been up to nothing. I'm just
Vacations.
Facebooking and
And
tripping
look at you in
and
the purple.
looking cute in the purple.
Get out the way.
Oh, but yeah, that's
you
about
kind of
it.
glowing, Claudine.
I'm telling you, she
I think I reached on the counter and I picked up some
Did-
got some,
Uh-oh.
and I did like this, and I was like,
Oh, is it?
Or did you
Yeah.
get some dick? Which one?
I ain't getting no dick.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
We have to check with you because you
Sorry,
rock out.
America.
You rock
Sorry,
out with your
America.
crotch out, so we just have to ask.
but if I got some dick, everybody know it. Not really, but
No,
Yeah. I
we
don't think we
have
want to
to
know, but we would love for you to share though.
yeah.
We would love to know. Hey, Claudine, you been fucking?
I think my face will be distorted.
Oh,
My jaws will be all.
Wow.
oh damn.
Y'all know
Okay.
y'all consuming dick by the mouth. Y'all don't make me seem like I'm the
Wow.
only one on
What
here.
the
I'm
hell is
confused.
going on?
I don't know.
confused.
Y'all asked me how I was doing. I ain't even had nothing to drink tonight.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay.
Yeah. All
But
right,
y'all
then.
stick with us.
Stick with us.
Mhm.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna go ahead and move forward with the topic. So
What about you, Leroy?
Yeah, how you
Yeah,
doing,
how-
Thickles?
yeah, you
oh well, damn.
Come on, Thicky.
I'm doing just fine. It's not that funny, yo. It's
Damn
not
right.
that funny.
It was on time and everything.
Yeah.
It was delivered.
Thick.
Yo, no, I'm doing just fine. I appreciate everybody for coming through and giving their time to be able to talk about what's going on in the world today. And of course, what we're getting ready to talk about now is one of our largest posts that we got like over like 119,000 views on the post. And it kind of moved a lot of people. So I wanted to bring it to our podcast so we could definitely talk about it. If you didn't know, Godfrey on his own platform and Godfrey We Trust had a statement that he wanted to say. I'm going to play it for you all right now, and then we're going to come back to it. All right? We'll be right back.
We're like the only race of people that they tell us to forget our history.
Right.
Everybody else,
It's fine.
the Japanese will be like, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, we're going to let you know so it doesn't repeat itself.
Even 9/11.
9/11. The Jewish people, Holocaust, don't you forget that shit. That shit's not going to happen.
Right.
Armenian slaughter. Every other
Yes.
person. And then they'll all ask us to support them.
Yes.
In their plight.
Yep,
And
it's
we
true.
will
When
go,
you say-
you're right.
Yes.
And we'll protest with
What
them.
about slave?
What about slavery? Oh, fuck. Slavery.
So true.
They just want us to continue to entertain, give them creative ideas so they can steal all of that shit.
Yes.
We are the only motherfuckers that they tell to forget about our history. The shit is so disgusting.
Disgusting.
When you go to a doctor's office, what's the first thing they do? They pull out your medical history.
Right.
I really believe this. We are so deeply hated around the world. They hate us so much.
Right, it's so true.
And if they're not making money off of, if they're not benefiting sexually, monetarily, culturally, they don't think of us as
And the
human
reason why I
beings.
say that
We're like the only race of people that they tell us to forget our history.
Right.
Everybody else,
All right, y'all. That's what Godfrey had to say on his podcast. So I want to go around the room and definitely get you all's point of view before we even get started. So let's start with the ladies first. We'll start with Claudine. What is your stance on what Godfrey was talking about?
I totally believe that's true. They want us to downplay, who we are. The part about when he said, what's the first thing they do when they come to the office is ask for your medical history, that kind of caught me off guard. I wasn't too sure where he was going with that. But I do notice that as Blacks, when we do come to the office, they always want to know our previous history, what's in our medical, as far as your grandparents and your parents, what do they have? Does it run in your family? Is there a history of, and they try to base your family history off your current diagnosis, and sometimes it's incorrect.
Okay. What about you, kid?
It's so loaded. It's just loaded. I get so emotional about this subject, and I get really pissed because, like,
Let's
you
not
still
get
see
pissed.
it.
Let's try to leave emotions out of it.
Well,
I'ma
you can't
try.
leave emotions out of it when somebody's fucking with your life and your ancestors and your past
Mm.
and still doing the same thing they was doing 400 years ago, just in a different way. It's hard not to be emotional about it. If it doesn't spark some sort of emotion in you, then you're just not human.
It's not worth watching.
I'm telling you, like,
Yeah.
you're not human. And so it's okay to be emotional, but I know how to control myself. So I do get emotional about it. I do get angry about it because it's still happening. I still have to worry about when you leave the house, if you're coming home, and so do you.
Mhm.
And so you can't say don't get emotional, because it's just ridiculous how they want to keep these names up for all these freaking. Can we say fucking?
I don't say it.
You said it already.
I
These
can't wait.
freaking- like, they want to keep the names of these schools and these racist people up for these statues to so people can kind of idolize them, and we be reminded all the time. I don't understand why we're the hated race. What did we ever do for people to hate us except shine and build a country with our bare hands and perform free labor and get hung from trees? What fuck we do to be so hated? But people want to be us at the same time. This subject irks my entire being, my entire nerve. And you still have the ones that are in positions that's supposed to protect and serve and supposed to lead and guide, that's still hunting our people down.
Thanks.
And it fucking pisses me off.
All right, come through, Lioness.
I'm just being. I hate this. Like I don't even want to talk about this shit. But we on the show because it makes me angry.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not all white people, but we still have to deal with racism down here in this South. It's everywhere. I get it. But I was just saying when I was home a couple of weeks ago in DC, just the whole energy is just different.
Mm-hmm.
There's racism there too, of course. But this shit here. I just ain't never experienced nothing like this here. Like so blatant, so out there, and they want to don't even teach in school what our ancestors went through. Don't want to hold white people accountable for the monsters that they fucking are.
Whoa!
It is what it is.
It's true.
They don't want to hold them accountable, and they want to erase everything to make it seem like they never did anything because they don't want to hold them accountable. Fuck all this. Okay, go ahead to the next one. I'm just aggravated. It just pisses me off.
What about you, David?
Well, to the people in Montgomery, Alabama, we got a folded chair right at the head of the table. We're slowly advancing, and I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna make a whack-a-mole game and put white people in there and smash them with the folded chair instead of the little hammer thing. Shout out to my brothers and sisters in Montgomery, Alabama. Forever live the folded chair. Martin Luther King is so proud of y'all.
So
you know what I'm
proud.
saying? Malcolm X is proud of y'all. Marcus Garvey is proud of y'all. Get your folding chairs and hit the mother suckers. Yeah, I changed the word. I ain't even got to curse. I'm so smooth with it. I'm beginning to think maybe they probably don't hate you. They more so jealous of you. They envious of you. They wish they can be you. They come around you and they feel intimidated because your melanin is radiating so high. Even with the limited amount of knowledge that they give you, you still produce and create so beautifully. Yes. They can't stop your shine, no matter how they try. Look at Coach Prime that don't even have big toes. And he out here running and turning on the dime and they don't even know why. You know what I'm saying? Right. And now he coaching a team, leading other people into young men to making six figures or more if they don't make it into the NFL because it's a small percentage. They don't tell you that part of Coach Prime program that he been doing this. You know what I'm saying? We as melanated beings are so profound. So the lesson here might be we don't even think about they raggedy ASS. You know what I'm saying? We just live in our abundance and our creativity. Now, we do address it when it comes up. We get the folding chairs out. I ain't telling you not to get your folding chair. I'm just saying, we ain't complaining about it. They ask them people, the white people in Montgomery, Alabama, how their neck feel. Huh? Talking about a red neck, a leather neck, a thick neck, a rough neck. Well, them people made sure their neck was their neck. The women got it too. Hello, somebody.
Hello.
You gonna pay for the sins of your brothers and sisters. We gonna start taking these folded chairs from state to state, and y'all gonna learn to respect us.
Yeah, you need some water.
I started choking. The ancestors were coming through. The ancestors were like, "Speak for us, speak for us." No,
the folding chair march. We gonna have one.
Nah, but yeah, you definitely right in the South, but you know the burden is on us. It's for us to live a certain way where they don't even phase it. I'm telling y'all, with my energy now, when the lower melanated beings come up around me, you can see them folding up. They know they can't penetrate me. They know mentally they can't phase me. But one thing we got to do that'll wipe away all of this, we got to start working together with each other. We call ourselves on a team, but teammates don't play against each other. We got to hold ourselves accountable. We think we got to belittle each other to be great. No, we got greatness in us. We did that already. It's time for us to just be great, just breathing. You ought to be able to just breathe and somebody start laughing. Oh, I know y'all ain't coming to get saved today. Okay, I'm going to turn it on the chip. I'm going to turn it on the chip because I ain't worried about them raggedy people. Ain't no raggedy person ever going to stop me from doing what I do. I do what I do, and I don't care who it is.
Right.
But we going to hold them raggedy, toothless people accountable. They don't even want us in Ocean Way, but look where we at. How about that one, huh? You can't stop us. Just live and be the greatness that you are. That's all I say.
All right. Okay. I appreciate that. What about you, Chip?
Hold on. You gave me a word.
Yes.
Preach. Let me go. I agree with him. I would say get your kids out your the school system.
That's a fact.
It's a system. I would say raise your own kids. And the question is, like, why we keep saying 400 years ago when it's way past 400 years?
True.
I think it's because of what country that it was in. So
controlling.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to rethink stuff. You got to rethink stuff because it is out of control. It's hate out there.
And everybody can get reparations but us. Everybody can get laws changed but us.
And it's more than one.
It's crazy.
It's more than one Holocaust, though. Mm-hmm. They teach about the Jews, but it's more than just Jews. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, we just great. We triumph through it all.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
So what I want to do here,
we're still here, bitch,
is I'll give my point of view on it. I think one, yes, we are hated across all boards simply because of who we are and what we do. We're kind of like the unstoppable force. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And white people try to be the unmovable object, but unfortunately, we can run through you. Mm-hmm. It's just as simple as that. I know an individual, but before I even get started, there are comments that was under our post under the Instagram page. I would suggest that you all go there because we're going to be reading some of the posts that came through. Now, I do want to explain to you all that this is not a show that's dedicated to bashing white people. Okay, I don't want to bash y'all, but sometimes y'all put yourselves in a boat of bashing, and it just so happened to be that fucking way.
Well, history,
you know what I'm saying? So let's make it clear. That's one. Two, a lot of individuals that are under the posts are bots. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is that there are posts that are under there, and the person ain't got no picture, don't have no posts, and maybe have 2 or 3 followers, and all they do is post ignorant shit under a post just to start some grief. Yeah. My thing is that I want us not to focus on white folks and the negative people that were in the group. I want us to focus on us as far as how can we come together and understand. We understand where they stand with us when it comes to how powerful we are. Now we just need to understand how powerful we are and be willing to work together within that power to start doing our own thing. At this point, a lot of individuals saying that they want to demand reparations. I say you're never going to get it.
Come on, come through, brother.
Yeah. Let me be real honest with you. Yeah. Now,
if you do get it, what you gonna do with it? We'll address that later. But
facts.
I'm an investment.
You gotta understand that when the Jews went through their Holocaust, they end up getting paid back for the devastation that happened to them. When the Japanese was put into concentration camps here in the United States, when the War of the Pacific was going on, the government paid them back. You understand? Mm-hmm. You're never going to get yours because you're at the bottom of the barrel. The difference between them versus us is that they quote unquote have a government and a land that's backing them to give the money to. Okay. I would say, listen, give us our reparations now, just like Keita said, but what are you all going to spend it on? You know what I'm saying? Some of you niggas is dumb.
And rims.
And Leroy.
No, I'm being
Leroy, can you read
a Dougie on 22
on Instagram? Brother Zorian Jomo is a devil dog in Baltimore. His comment is there. You mind reading this comment?
If I can find it.
Okay.
You have.
I got it.
Go ahead and let us know what he said.
My brother Jomo, he was the one there for me in Okinawa when everybody else ran. And we was fighting these people, and the dude that started the fight, they done ran. And so when Jomo got to the car, he said, where the people that started the fight? I said, they ran, they gone. He said, well, why the fuck niggas ain't here? Or something to that degree. I can't remember. But he stood there and fought with us while everybody else ran, man. So that's the type of brother he is. But what he said here, how about stop promoting victim mentality and inferiority complexes? Negroes are far too emotional and still allowing the ills of them others to affect their mental health. And I ain't no damn bot. So that's a little bit what my brother Jomo said. He said, just sick of the nonstop emotionality that's holding some of us back, you know.
Some of us are still moving forward.
My man T.I., shout out T.I. King in the chat. I might have to stay on Instagram with y'all over here, man.
Some of us are still emotional and still moving forward in our lives. But again, when you have nephews and sons and husbands and brothers who have to worry about if they're pulled over for any reason, not coming home, or if they play their music too loud, they're not coming home. If they walk into the store, they're not coming home. It's not that it's necessarily holding everybody back, but how, again, can there be no emotion attached to this when it's still happening? We're still being hunted today.
I think it comes down to what are we
Everybody
going
stop
to
talking
do?
about it. Fucking for what?
No, what it all boils down to is what are we going to do as a people? We can sit up here all day and talk about, okay, the white man did this to us and the white man did that to us, but yet niggas will go out there and kill a nigga in a minute. But you got George, you got Zimmerman out here selling Skittles of the dude, and ain't nobody black going after him. You know what I mean? So let's be real. It's a us thing. I can care less about wanting to get reparations from the United States government if I know that I can go to a black-owned bank and get the money I need and still have to do business with some of these people. Because what is it? I'll bring up the Tyler Perry situation with BET. Tyler Perry wants to buy BET. The daggone Paramount wants $2 billion. Tyler Perry says no problem. He gets his $2 billion and come back to the table. Paramount says no, we want $3 billion. So Tyler Perry goes to Barry Allen, I think that's his name, who owns his own network, and says, listen, they want to give it to us for $3 billion. They want another $1 billion. He had no problem with giving him the other $1 billion to work together to get BET back under black people's fold. What happened? You go to them and they say, no, now we don't want to sell it. So it's stuff like that we have to deal with. But should we have to deal with that? Let them keep BET, but as a group, just stop watching it.
Yeah.
You can't keep something that nobody's paying or putting their eyes on. So what if you put ratchet stuff out there? You know what I mean? Don't watch BET at all. So, I mean, but this is a come together kind of thing. Like if I put out a thing saying, listen, black people of America, I want us to stop supporting so-and-so because they beat your ass when you got to their wigs. And now they discount their wigs and a whole bunch of women go there because the wigs are discounted. That's the problem that we have. We jump at money and the idea of being famous and wealthy.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I can understand. No, I don't want you to forget about your past. I definitely don't want us to forget about slavery, but I want us to be like, listen, you're not going to get anything from your enemy unless they're giving it to you. And when they're giving it to you, you got to ask the question, why are they giving it to you?
Yeah.
So all of this fighting, talking about you want money from reparations from the United States government. Once they give it to you, then what are you going to do with it? Because you're not smart enough. A majority of us aren't smart enough or financially educated enough to do right by the money to build up the nation. And if we do build up the nation, most of us are selfish.
Yeah. Still so conditioned.
Sound like y'all melanated people in trouble.
Still so conditioned.
No, we behind enemy lines. I specifically said this because of what Ice Cube said on High Learning. Dog, we are behind enemy lines. It's entirely too late for us to be sitting up there arguing over who got what. You know what I'm saying? We just went through a seminar about I guess I wasn't gonna do we just went through a seminar about social media and going online and doing everything in a black-owned ice cream shop. Shout out to Malachi's down here. There shouldn't be a reason now, regardless of what side of town you stay on, that when you want ice cream, that's where you go.
Yep.
That's where you go.
That's where you go
because
first.
It's black owned and operated.
Because
and
it's by
amazing.
us and it's for us. FUBU. Let's get it real. What is it? There's a Filipino chicken shop that's right down the street not down the street. Where's that? Atlantic and Kernan.
Yeah.
Them people go in there. Right. They go in there and they don't. That's where they're going. Right. That's where them Filipinos are going to get their chicken. They're not going to Popeyes. They're not going to daggone Publix or anything like that. They want chicken. We are going to go to Bali Bali.
Bali.
You know what I mean? No bullshit. So what we need to do is stop complaining and be like, listen, if I want soul food at a restaurant, I will go to Soul Food Bistro before I go to Metro Diner. I'm making it my duty to do that. Regardless. But no, we have this mentality that theirs is better than ours. And that's just not the case.
And Leroy, a little bit of that has to do with the treatment when we do strictly ours. We tend to treat people like, you take what I got because of who I am. And a lot of people, let me speak for me, have been traumatized by spending that money first with us. I'm just gonna tell you from a roof, from a roof to automotive repair to whatever, and I still do it from time to time. But when it comes to big projects, like I can't take that gamble on the roof no more.
So here's what I would say to justify that. When it comes to dealing with that, you put the word out that, and you have to be boisterous. I would not do business with so-and-so because of this particular thing. I wouldn't suggest it because you have to weed out all of the bad people that's in our own community, so that way we can find those good individuals, that way we can start doing business with. I know as people that like to eat food, when we do Chinese food, them motherfuckers at the Chinese restaurant will they'll talk shit about you and everything, won't give you a discount or nothing, and the food won't even be that good, but you'll call them again another week, and they right here in our neighborhood,
and they don't got no dollar menu.
Yeah, and Leroy.
Yeah.
Now and this is the way I've been conditioned. They said never speak bad about a melanated business.
That's bullshit.
Yes, you can.
I will.
That's bullshit.
And so that's why I've never spoken out about it. There's a lot of things I would want to complain about.
Blame David.
No. Even when I'm in their establishments and we perform in comedy, you notice how some people will talk bad about the establishment. You hardly never ever hear me talk bad about an establishment that we performing in.
But let me ask you a question: how are we expected to get better unless we
I guess we're going to pull them to the side. Some people going to pull them to the side, or we bring the loudmouth people around. When you know somebody messed up with Jenkins, bring the person that you know go say something because they ain't got a problem with it. You know what I'm saying?
Instead of doing it on stage in front of everybody. I see what you're saying.
Even with the hair place, look at Bernard's.
What hair place? You go to the hair place?
No. No, I'm saying this black on Bernard, but they'll go to the Koreans and everybody. But they won't support him. And he been in the game for us, so he got to be doing something local? Right. Yeah.
But see, sometimes we don't know about these black-owned businesses.
See?
And then
because people don't advertise.
And then Juicy Crabs. Koreans, come on.
Koreans on Juicy Crabs.
Juicy calves. Juicy calves. That just goes to show you don't eat them.
They own Juicy Crab. Yeah. Oh man.
I think it's a franchise.
It's packed out too. I went in there and walked around.
Yeah, but what was it? The one that's over there by you, Chip? The one that's over there by you?
Crafted crabs.
But don't they know how to advertise to our people? Yo, they put a DJ in there. They play black people music and stuff like that because they know niggas will come in there and be like, yeah, we having a good time, but their money that they're spending ain't even going towards anything that got anything to do with people that look like them.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Get Cracker Barrel now.
Yep.
You know, my thing is I would like to be able to go to an establishment that's why I always ask. I'd be like, yo, when we went to what is the place we went to where Candy?
We went to a black-owned restaurant last night, and I mean,
was it?
It was nice. Atmosphere was nice. A friend of ours had a birthday party there. Drinks were good. I would say the food was good, but I ordered food and never got the shit. Okay. 2.5 hours there, never got my food.
That was at one of our people's places. See,
but Legacy.
However, Legacy was fantastic. Yeah. However, I would go again, like you said. I'm like David. I'm not just gonna bash the restaurant because we give other people more than one chance. Chinese motherfuckers done messed up my Chinese food before, and what I do, I give them another chance. So I'm gonna go back again because there was a lot of people there. There was a party. It was packed out. You got to extend some grace.
You think we need to create a get your shit straight coalition?
Yes.
When people report in and we go out and talk to them motherfuckers, Signal 27 could do it. We could do it.
It was called Pink Salt. That's right, bro. And he said the drinks were too expensive. And I agree.
Was they good?
They were expensive. The drink was good, but it was not worth what I paid for it. But it was good.
Oh,
would I get it again? No.
What's that place we went to when Leroy got that little $16 pizza?
Oh yeah.
And Leroy, what you think about that?
Wait a minute. Before we go, the place was called Breezy's.
Oh,
hey, wait a minute.
Breezy Jazz.
Don't y'all do that. She from BC too.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
matter.
It don't matter where she's from.
It doesn't matter.
No, don't do it.
No, we just we name other places. It's real shit that happened. Ain't nobody making it up. Did we go on more than one occasion?
What the problem?
Yes,
what the problem was then? Tell on her. I don't give a damn. No, I'm just
Got a piece of about this little $16.
Yeah.
And a charcuterie board or whatever.
So she just had small portions.
The chicken,
The flavor
charcuterie
was
board.
okay, but the portions were small.
Yeah,
See that we need people calling in to the
Yeah.
Signal 27 or email the Signal 27 and report a melanated business that's not doing right. Not only will we talk about it, we will go out and investigate undercover.
do.
And then when we come back, you better not have a raggedy business because we coming.
Because that's charcuterie
Leroy,
board
is that
with
okay?
bologna and cheese
Sound like a
and
plan.
crackers.
Hey, you
and
heard it.
Little bitty
I
ass
got it
But
grapes.
like Lawrence
But-
seafood, Lawrence seafood was not that great.
Oh,
In the beginning.
It was not a couple of
In the
months
past,
ago.
yeah.
But
See, I don't
Dean
even eat all that
Roberts,
shit.
though,
So
somebody put the word in his ear.
Mhm.
Didn't want to talk
And
to
they
him
got
on the
it straight.
side. And let me
Mhm.
tell you, complete turnaround.
see what I'm
When the
saying?
one
Yeah.
that lived was good.
The power of
Absolutely.
Signal 27.
So we can do it.
The 27 is a 9.
We just
I
have
got
to
my
extend some
numerology
grace to
people
each
in.
other. We give so many people, other races, so many chances, and we have to give. I mean, it's our money. We can do what we want with it, but we have to extend some grace to each other sometimes too, because we all out here working. And they say, y'all say, band together and build your own. We have stuff. It's just that we don't extend no grace to each other.
Right.
We
only
give everybody else
ourselves
100
one chance.
chances and
Right.
not our own people.
We don't do that
Now-
because of prices.
Come on, come
We
on.
don't do that.
Come
Because,
on.
we don't do that because of prices.
That's
Seriously,
true,
we don't
too.
do that because of prices.
Yeah.
Because you can go to the white people and get a barbecue platter from the pig for $7.99 and go get a barbecue platter for Jenkins and they want $17.99.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Well, we have to look at
And the
it.
macaroni saga, the peas all smushed in. Never
No.
mind.
But look at it like this, right? When we deal with
Jenkins
restaurants,
ain't been-
when we deal with things like restaurants or dealing with hair or anything that's not an industry that's controlled by us, which we don't have a lot of industries that are controlled by us. What is controlled by us is the music that we make and our ideals of how we perform in our artistry. We can't control that by leaving out the individuals that want to take advantage of that. But when you have to go and get the same type of food that another group would get and they would get a discount, they can afford to sell theirs at a lower price and undercut you. I understand that if a black owned place that sells hair has to pay almost double to get the same hair that the Koreans get because the Koreans automatically get a discount.
Absolutely.
They got to
They have to
upcharge
upcharge
you
it
to be
some,
able to
yeah.
make to at least be able to compete. But they
Right.
know, listen, we'll take your money, but we're going to charge you double because you got to charge the people double. If you don't, you're not going to
You
be in
don't-
business
yeah,
long.
you're
You
right.
know, but us as a people, we always look for the cheapest way instead of looking for who's the one that's selling it to us first.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And in the restaurant business, like good customer service go a long way. Like
Mhm.
good customer service, like you be like, hey, this food nasty. But you will come back because they got good customer
Yeah,
service.
service does matter. You're right about that. And speaking of erasing history, like even like Black Wall Street and everything, all these cities that were covered up and by lakes and flooded out and forced Black people to move to other communities and things, like Black Wall Street is being rebuilt. There's a documentary coming out on OWN to show that it's been rebuilt. And so we just have to also understand that we have a lot of our people that are banding
They
together.
got one in Atlanta
Mhm.
called Blight Wall Street,
Mhm.
but it's full
Man,
of blight.
street ain't got no K in it.
No,
Yeah.
That's
I
what
said
happens. We let our people use any words they let us they want.
But we have
Yeah.
to think about it though. When we
Yeah,
do
the
get
streets,
ahead,
they be
we
on
do
me, too.
open our businesses, our schools, our restaurants. We do band together. But then again, the rules are changed on us. And so it takes us time to again have to go back to ground zero and start over again, make it again for rules to be changed again. And so that's another obstacle I say that we always have is not that we're not banding together, not doing a lot of things together. It's just that we have to circumvent the system by keep all these roadblocks and these delays that we have all the time because we have to figure out creative ways to get around what other people can just go through.
Right. So for an example, for those who don't understand, back in the day, the Black Panther Party was policing their neighborhoods from the police. When the Black Panther Party was like, okay, well, listen, we read the law. We can have guns. We can use these guns to protect. Now, let me mind you, the Black Panther Party never killed anybody.
Mm-hmm.
They never did. But as soon as the police saw that these niggas had guns, they went to legislation and had the laws changed, saying that these niggas can no longer have guns and we can arrest them if they do. That's what she means by having the laws changed. Now, how do you circumvent that? You need to get more people like yourself in there to say, no, I'm not going to be able to change these laws, or I'm not going to agree with you on that, to try to keep the playing field fair. That's one thing that Dr. Claude Anderson was talking about. There are levels to what you need to do as group economics. This is a group thing. We're the only ones that's not doing it. And now that we are starting to do it, we are in our infancy of working together. But we have to understand where everything lies.
And we have to stick to it. We can't just give up because shit gets hard and it's been 3 years. Like, so what? Some people stick together, band together for 10 years to grow a business together. And we have to learn how to just be patient with each other and stick in there and stop giving up so easy. Because that's what they want us to do, just always giving up so that they can come back in and take the idea we already had that we're working hard to build. They swoop right in, steal the idea, and build their business, leaving us behind for us to start all over again.
Facts.
And that's what I sorry, Dave, but that's what I see working at the where I work.
Yeah, let's not say that.
Where I
Let's
work.
not say it.
Okay. I've been trying to tell people for the longest: get in, get your disability done. This is free money. This is tax-free money. I can only lead the horse to the water. I can't make them suck, drink, shit, or none of that. But you know, and they giving this money away, but the black people won't come in. I can't get them in for nothing in the world. I tell them about it, tell them about it. I'll sit down with them when they my patients, but the white people be on it and they just come back with hugs and want to give you presents and gifts and stuff like that, which we normally shouldn't accept, you know. But yeah, the white people all on it. The black people is like, nah, it's
because they don't want to put the work in.
Yeah, you would have been proud at the show I just did with Nick Lewis at the Post, because they had a bunch of people in the audience and Nick Lewis gets 100%. Well, not Nick Lewis, but they asked everybody who's getting 100% disability, and almost all the crowd was.
Oh, wow.
And it was all melanated people. And
oh, wow.
Had at least probably 60, 70 people in there. So some people are on it, some people not, you know. So that's why a lot of times we focus on certain things, and when we really we should ignore it. And that's even what it said in my Buddhist book the other day. Like, don't even think that there's even discrimination against you. I know some of y'all wouldn't want to read what I read yesterday, because I was like, what? And so shout out to T.I. King, my people over on Instagram in the chat. I'm gonna read one by T.I. King. Have you ever thought that the excuse we continue to make for our people is what's holding them back?
I don't say it's an excuse. There's some things that are holding our people back. Absolutely. But why gotta be an excuse? Why can't we just be speaking truth? And if we don't have necessarily a way to get around it at that time, because it takes us a little more time to get around it, why does it have to be an excuse? It's facts. It's real feelings. It's real shit from real people. And that's just my opinion on it. I don't think of it as making excuses. It's not making an excuse. It is what it is. They want us to erase slavery and act like the shit never happened. Yet we're still being beaten, shot in our sleep, shot in our homes, burned. It's not an excuse. It is what it is. That's how I feel about it.
So
now, the thing is, we have to come together again, and we can brainstorm. We have good plans. Some of us can go get financing for businesses. Some of us can open schools and do things. And again, when the rule gets changed, because it always does, then we have to do it all over again. And it's not an excuse. We're just telling what already happened. Now we got to find a different way. That's just my personal take on it. It just irks my nerve. People always like, why does it have to be about color? And why is it always an excuse? We're just telling history. This shit already happened, and it's still happening. We just repeating. We're just saying it.
They made up color anyway.
Yeah, I think
it's true.
I think the whole thing is a different perspective by different people, different lenses. I know when they did the Mother and Son Day, this goddess that I know is like a Hebrew Israelite, when she said this is one mother that don't get to celebrate her son, and she put up Emmett Till mother with the Emmett Till while he was messed up. But she's like a real lioness, like you can't dial her back. She's out there, you know what I mean? And so different people respond and act differently. And I already know you're not gonna get everybody to act the same. It's just not gonna happen.
It'll never
You
happen.
got 5%ers, you got
Never.
Nubians, you got Israelites, you got Muslims,
It'll
you got
never
people
happen.
from East Africa. People got a different perspective. But one thing we need to do is put melanation first. Heavy melanation first. And we got to give each other some grace, just like you said, a little bit of grace. And then we got to check the ragged ass people, be like, hey, yo, get your shit
Tighten
straight.
that shit
We
up.
supporting you. You disrespecting us. You don't need to be price gouging us. Because just like Claudine say, they do add $10, $15, $20. Even the cafe I was a part of, y'all about to give me in trouble. Alkaline Dr.
Don't say
Sim.
it.
They went up on the price and they cut the portions, and I knew we was going downhill from there. We had such a good thing going on, and it wasn't a bad price. But then they brought in more people talking about they gonna help us with the money. No, they gonna take the damn money, and we gonna lose the people. Now we don't have the long conversation. We come people looking at me talking, man, I paid $17 for a smoothie. People were ready to stab me. I was like, hey, bro, I don't know. I'm just a small investor. So that's the problem. We get greedy. Keep it reasonable.
Absolutely. You're right about that. You're right about it.
I'm sorry. Y'all know what I mean.
And overhead ain't that damn much sometimes. Sometimes it's pure greed.
Yeah.
And it really is. And I think that again stems from, and we need to fix that shit. No doubt about it. It just stems from we spent so many years being conditioned and beaten and have this poverty mentality. And we really got to get out of the poverty mentality.
Yeah.
We really have to get our minds right, change our mindset, and stick to that shit and not try to take advantage of each other. We all been in the same boat. Our ancestors literally in the same boat.
Right.
Like we got to stop doing that shit and stop being greedy. And sometimes that's a problem. It really is.
Melanated justice first.
I think-
Y'all helped me came up with two groups today.
I think people should get uncomfortable. A lot of people are too comfortable with everything we do, and that's the excuse they make. They comfortable with it.
Y'all got my brother Jomo calling in to the show. I mean, I'm on the show. My brother Jomo want to be heard.
I mean, but some of us like
that
me, I go
Baltimore.
hard for Black business. Like y'all can see me all over social media. I'm always buying products, the soap, the skincare products. Even though I make it, I still support other Black businesses. And upstairs right now, I got Black business stuff.
You should have left
everywhere.
him on hold, bro, until it was time, bro. Yeah. Tell him you'll call him back.
Let me hit you
So
back,
I
man.
mean,
Let me hit you
we
back.
do have it where some of us really go hard and some of us do support people.
Go ahead.
I ain't got it the way he call in, but he can hang up. We can talk to him later.
So yeah, we some of us do ride. A lot of us do go. When I do these vending events, a lot of our people come out. Even if they don't use your product, they come out with money and they buy. We are buying each other's products. We're keeping some groups. We're keeping money together in our own communities and our own businesses. Like I see it all the time. And of course, compared to the large amount of African American people on earth, it's a small group, but we still making strides though.
You don't need that many people to make strides.
Mm-hmm.
10 people
to practice on some of them.
Take them K's out now.
No, I mean,
Scribes
Take
and
the
screeds
and the scrimps.
no, my
Take 'em
mom
out.
still.
and scrimps.
Oh, is it?
No, my mom still.
I think you should just take the
I
K
mess
out.
words up for real.
No.
I'm honest about my stuff.
He can say it for real.
Well, see, we know. I mean,
No,
you went to Reigns.
No, what I'm saying is some of them words I don't recognize them. Some of them I used to read too fast.
You
That
too
was the
intelligent.
biggest thing.
Oh, you said
Okay,
that.
I'm
You
just telling
too
you what it is.
intelligent, man.
I'm over here in a book with Japanese words, pretty much. And when I be looking at them, I be like, well, what's the word? And then, somebody have to tell me, like, no, that's just this word right here. So,
And
Yeah.
Shawnee said that's where we go wrong. We want it all to self. That is true. We have some people that are just greedy because it's the poverty mindset. We never had anything before. Growing up, like I've had now lump sums of money that growing up I just didn't have. So there was a couple times in the beginning, some years ago, I didn't know what to do with the money. I blew it. I'm like, shit, I got this whole 25 grand and got in the show for it. But best believe the second time I learned my lesson.
Yes.
And it ain't take me a whole long time or take us too many times. But when you ain't have nothing, when you ain't come from nothing, and it's not an excuse, it just is what it is. We just got to learn how to get out the poverty mindset, hoarding everything to ourselves, thinking you're never going to get shit again.
Mm-hmm.
When your gift that's inside of you got it to begin with. So as long as you got the passion, you got the drive, and you're alive, then go get the shit all over again.
Right.
The
So-
idea make the money.
More
Money
to-
make the idea.
more towards what Godfrey was talking about, I think the overall premise was other cultures and other people are allowed to work together and honor and have their culture and all that. But when we do it, it's frowned upon.
Right.
Like we shouldn't do. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's all, here goes
It's
slavery,
done in
here they go
schools.
whining about slavery again.
Was that the overall?
That was the overall
Of
just
his
of it,
premise?
yeah.
Yeah.
Here goes slavery again. Yet you can teach about the Holocaust. You can teach about all of these other things. And then soon as slavery comes up, oh no, the white people weren't being so mean to y'all. Why y'all still arguing or whining about slavery? And that's the whole point. Why can't we get our respect and speak our truth about what happened, our fucking history that already happened? Because it is in a different way, kind of repeating itself, but we're not free to express and to teach about our history.
Right. And not only that, we need to honor the people that did go through that type of treatment.
Yep.
And even though we don't know how big of a scale it was, because they always over exaggerate things, and a lot of it was to put that fear in our minds and make us think we can't do. Y'all know how they destroyed. Once how people got up and got the building, we got cities that they bombed. The government dropped the bomb on Tulsa, Oklahoma, 16 city blocks. You know what I'm saying? They burnt somewhere down there in Orlando, I think. I forget the name of it. Chip. Okay. But constant in Philadelphia, they did a bombing or something. You see what I'm saying? So mentally, they have placed things on us. Now, some younger people are coming up and they not aware of this stuff. And they, you know, some of them are getting there and they in the financial industry. They investing in stock. They doing business. They making money. When I left home, we was watching a young guy that became a multimillionaire while in the army. But that was because he was on Acorns before he went in the army. Then he was selling shoes. Then he learned options and stock. So we are mastering the money. But just like Goddess Lakita said, once we learn the rules and beat the game, they're going to change it. They did that with bankruptcy. So there's several things. So they are going to switch the game. But the thing is to get where I don't give a fuck what you do. I'm going to master everything.
Period.
That's what your energy needs to be at all times. Everything serves me. They switched up Clubhouse and people act like the world was coming to an end, you know. And then we went over to Fan Base, which is owned by Isaac Hayes, supposedly. I hope it is. Sometimes they make us a face, you know. Anyway, Fan Base, you can make money instantly and you can invest before it goes public. I'm not here to promote Fan Base, but I am on there running my damn mouth. So now you can't say I'm running my mouth and not getting paid for it, because damn it, I am. And I'm invested. So certain things you got to look at and plan well ahead. You know what I'm saying? So
and have have another plan.
And we make our shit lit. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's true. Shawnee said the images and videos don't lie. I'm telling all white children. So I'm telling all white children, nah, your granddaddy did that. Yep, she Team Petty. Team Petty.
Man, learn the game.
And that's what they don't want. They want to erase our history as if it never happened, but everybody else is free to express what happened to their ancestors and how they overcome, and rubbing in the reparations in everybody's face and all that shit. But we not free to say what happened to our people and what's still happening to our people today.
Right.
Like that's what gets me. The shit ain't over. It ain't in. Modern day slavery is here.
Yeah, we definitely got to speak about it. We got to speak about it. We can't treat it like it don't. We got Dr. Claude Anderson, y'all, that's been going to the world courts for reparation with a lawyer team and everything. He spent his life worked. He was on TV crying because people weren't getting it. Black people was not getting it. You know, #2 seafood distributor in the world, also a Marine. In North Carolina, his people, they own buses. They used to own businesses back there. Powernomics. If you're not, you can donate to his organization if it's still going. He almost about to give up on us. But I think they know something we don't know, because they didn't put Dr. Claude Anderson on the Breakfast Club. I thought I'd never see that in my lifetime. You know how y'all was about Barack Obama? Yeah. Never in my lifetime did I ever think I'd see a black man in president. Yeah. I was like that when I seen Dr. Claude Anderson on the Breakfast Club. Like we so far out there spiritually, and we're advancing so much that they'll give y'all Dr. Clyde Anderson on the Breakfast Club. So that means we making gains by leap and bounds. You got Earn Your Leisure, the #1 financial platform in the world. So we got people in the financial space.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's getting those other ones. Decalcify your pineal gland because your mind dirty. Your thoughts are dirty. Your creativity is dirty. Your building is dirty. And you think people just be on this show just talking. We giving you the blueprint. We laying it out because nobody wants to be there talking to your ignorant ass. We need to encourage our brothers and sisters not to be so damn ignorant, not to be hating on each other, not to be planning against each other. It's so much abundance out here in the world. We all can have it, but it's not our responsibility. Once they figure out how to make it, if they choose to bring me along, that's up to them. I'm responsible for me. You know what I'm saying? I can ask them, hey, how you did that? Hey, how can I do that? Get in there and learn. If you want it, go get it. It's nobody's responsibility to give that shit to you. And a lot of people want to get in groups so your ass can hide, and other people got to carry your weight, and you not doing your damn part. Be responsible for your ragged ass. You here to represent the best of your ancestors. Right? That part.
I'm with you on that. That's so true. It's so true. We got the Wall Street Trapper. We got Earn Your Leisure. We got people out here, Black people that's teaching you stuff.
Come up serious.
Invest. Sometimes you got to spend money to make money. So what? You have to pay a little $50 for a master class. These people have done it. Show and prove they know what they're talking about. We don't like to read. Okay, some people don't like to read books. Cool. You got YouTube. You know how many videos, free shit out here we can watch to teach us the same things instead of actually reading the book, because that's a lot of people's excuse. I don't like to read. Well, you read every fucking day. You read social media. You read street signs. You read a whole lot of shit. It's what you choose to read or what you want to read. It's so many free resources out here, and we just have to want to take the time to stop being lazy and learn stuff.
I agree. I think
and then do the shit.
In the beginning, you'll watch programming on television, and you'll see that one programming, and that program that is meant to be seen by Black people is viewed differently by another group of individuals like Asians or whites. Growing up, you would never see a white person. Well, you'll see nothing but white people on TV and no Black people on TV and no representation of yourself. So how does that indoctrinate you to see as the world does not care too much about putting you on the national platform for other people to see? So it's all about the indoctrination of the people. Now, if you look at what we grew up with as far as Teen Summit, things that used to be on BT that was strengthening us, even our music, Fight the Power, a lot of the music that was out now was about uplifting Black people, and you saw a change. And then comes the gangster rap, and then comes the rigidity that they put on TV, on BET, one of our best channels. Late at night, you stay up long enough, you can practically watch porn on BET television. And then now you see what they put on late at night for us to watch is now readily available when you have individuals like what's that girl with the red hair that looked like a boy? I can't think of her name.
Punky Bruce.
No, but she looked like a dude in the face, strong in the face.
Red.
What was that?
Not Collie Red, but
some humming.
Red something.
What's that?
Oh no.
Did you kick something, bro?
Shake your mic, Chip.
There it is. It stopped.
Oh.
Red, Sexy Red or something.
Yeah, Sexy Red or Suki with the good coochie, whatever.
Right.
You know, but you have all of these. You have these women that are pushing sexuality now and not pushing the education side. You can easily go to the library for free and learn about anything you want to learn. Like Keita said, you don't want to read. You can get audiobooks and have the people read it to you.
So you ain't even got to
you know what I mean?
Far. It's shit online.
It's
on
online
these
too
iPads,
for you.
You got everything you need right here, and everybody got this shit. So it's no excuse, man. Just stop being lazy.
Yeah,
that's right. Shout out to Ariana that does our hair, Ari, because I was in there and she was showing me a TV app that was Black owned, a Black channel, and she was breaking down how we have a local TV networks like that, but they don't have the following, but yet they want you to spend your advertising dollars there without them having the following. And see, you know, someone that's smart about their money is going to look into, hey, what's your following like? How far is your reach? instead of just spend your money with me because I'm the same skin color as you. Like, nah, come on, cuz.
Got it.
Nah, I ain't finna. And the same people
Nah,
came to me
cuz.
with them ridiculous
that,
ass
cuz.
amount, and I'm hearing them amounts, and I'm like, bro, what you think this is? Like,
Right.
no.
Right.
If you want me, you coming to me. And you know what I do. So that means you gonna spend the money. Because I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do, you know? So
and shout out to Afro TV. They're located or based in Orlando, Black owned and operated, like legit. The best TV studio, and I've been in a few. The best
Type
TV
Mike,
studio
yeah.
I've ever, Type Mike, and then James Yon.
James Yon.
It's called The Lowdown with James Yon, and then Type Mike. Listen,
Leroy
legit.
Twin.
So legit. So shout out to them. They all about Black people. Y'all tune in, like them on IG and YouTube, because I'm telling you, they interview people all the time. They highlight Black businesses. I'll be there October 11th. Just saying. But shout out to Afro TV, man. They doing it again, and they bringing people from everywhere, from Jacksonville, Atlanta, Miami, everywhere, just to promote their Black business. And I love that. And they welcome you. They take good care of you. So shout out to Afro TV.
Okay, I want to put this out there. Like I said, this is not a show about the bashing of white people, but this is more of an education purpose for Black people, because it's about time for us to start doing a little more than just staying in the house and blaming white folks for our situation. As of right now, I saw an individual, I forgot what his name is, but he was like, I think Black people are waiting on a key for a door that's already open. Yo, so there's no reason when you have access to everything that we have access to, there's no reason for you to say that, oh, they won't give us reparations. Listen, if these organizations want to take out African American studies so that way white children would not feel pain or white guilt, allow them to do that for them, because it's indoctrinating their children. It's their system. My thing is that when are we going to create our own system to start teaching our own children about what really happened so it doesn't happen again?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's just be really clear. You want us, they say they want us to figure, they say that they don't want you to forget, but they are covert with how they do it. If they sit up there and say Black people were not slaves, they were workers who benefit from being workers in the country, so that way white kids won't have white guilt. That is a form of erasing and wanting us to forget about what really happened.
Yep.
So let's just make it clear. If it's things like that's happening, just imagine what else is going on. But yet you are okay, and I'm going to say it, you're okay with them changing how they view slavery within the 400 to 600 years that was going on, but you're also okay with allowing the homosexual agenda to come in and read books to your children and over sexualizing your kindergartners. So let's just be real,
man. Where's the gunshot?
So at the end of the day, where I stand is that for me and my people, I'm suggesting that you take your kids out of the system. Find yourself a Black school to teach your Black kids, because that's what Muslims do. How many Asians did you see in your public school?
Right.
I only saw 2. How many Arabs did you see in your public school?
No.
Because they have their own schools that they've built.
Absolutely.
These are schools, like, listen, when my daughter was coming up, we was heavy into Christianity. I refused to allow my daughter to go to any kind of public school. I was like, no, listen, I need for my daughter to be able to pray, know about God before school start, and I'm willing to pay for it. That's what I'm willing to do. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So we're going to have to get out this mindset. Well, I'm sending my kids to school and I get a break. It's never a break. Matter of fact, if you're doing that and you know what's going on, because right now they have programs in school that they can teach your kids and they don't even have to ask you about it. They can just tell them, they can just do it. And you'll be wondering why your kid running around filling with his balls in front of you and shaking and shit.
Wait a minute.
No, I'm dead ass serious, man. But that's just that's just where it all starts. So if you know that wherever you are, they're talking about changing how history is viewed. It's one of two things. It's the indoctrination of who? They're changing you as a Black person to be like, we don't care. And like, you still don't care, but you already know that, but they are indoctrinating their own kids. So when they grow up, they be like, man, slavery wasn't that bad. You start sounding like Charles Barkley.
Yep.
Man, slavery was good for you.
Sounding like a big peanut head ass
Come
idiot.
on, man.
It's like the black man that sleeps with the white woman and send the interracial child to school. And what is the child supposed to learn? The white side or the black side? That's probably why they're not teaching it.
You better learn both sides.
Moral of the story is keep your dick out of white women.
No. Okay, that's your view. I will always say, listen. At the end of the day, what's the doctor name? Dr. Cress Wessling said that the eradication of the white man is it starts off with the black penis. So if they said out of their mouth, 1 drop of black blood makes you black. When black dicks start going in these white chicks and making these babies, those babies are automatically black. I don't care how light skinned you are, Meghan Markle, you still black. You know what I mean? It don't make a difference. But you realize that when the motherfuckers over there in Britain was like, who this nigga? You know what I mean? So, but let's just make it clear. Let's just make it clear. We need to understand that, yeah, they're a part of us. We can't eliminate them because they're light skinned. No, we need to explain to them it was rough for them too. Going through there, just because you could pass or you was light skinned, you still got beat because what? You are the offspring of this white man and this black woman, and that white man might have been married to a white woman, and that white woman was the one killing all of these light skinned kids. So they went through their own trauma, but they don't want to teach that to you.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Absolutely.
Come on, bro.
Come
on,
dog. Hey, shout out to the people on Instagram, man. Y'all got some good comments over there, some good energy. I wish we could bring some of y'all in. We're gonna set it up.
And then what are the comments? What are the comments on it? You got a couple of them?
Oh no, I don't want to read them because they vicious. No, I ain't got no. I just want to shout them and tell them to come out and go listen to our past episodes. We got shows on everything. We got a podcast. We on Pandora. We on YouTube. We on Instagram. We everywhere. Just go watch our past episodes.
And the people that shout out negative are only giving you views for more views to make your show go up better.
Okay.
I want to find out what some of these negative views with you.
Yeah, and I want to say, my brother said nothing is free and free. Your inner being is free, but your mind and your body serves your inner being, and because your mind been programmed and conditioned, I give you the road. I give you the roadmap. All you got to do is tap into that inner being and recondition and program your own mind, and you off to the races. You feel me?
Come on.
Dang. Take more than $40 for a lay.
I like it.
No, typically we have
stay with the 40.
Typically we have our segments, but our show went long, so we're not going to do segments today. But what we are going to do before we go is we're going to go ahead and I'm going to open up the chat. Go ahead and put something in the chat on YouTube, because once I shut down Instagram, everything disappears. It doesn't save. So if you put your comment in there, I would suggest go to YouTube and comment it in the YouTube, so that way I can go back and read it, and then I can go ahead and at least acknowledge you. Because if you say some fuck shit, I'm gonna respond. I don't give a fuck who you is. So I'm just gonna make it clear. You know what I mean? But if you're an individual that's on Instagram and you don't have no Facebook, you don't have no picture where I can see who you are, then post it. But then I'm gonna call you bitch because you ain't showing your face.
Damn.
All right.
So let's just keep it real. That's one.
Okay, good talk.
Two. Enjoy the show. Make sure you like, comment, and share.
Wow.
Because sometimes the topics they get a little deep, and I felt like this one was. I didn't get a chance to go back and read the comments that was said on the Instagram page, because we had a lot to say on this one. I want to first give a shout out to Godfrey, as well as In God We Trust, his podcast. I would just go out there and support and follow him, and go ahead and start studying all of this stuff. It's more than just you in your opinion. It's going to be a time where we're going to have to come together regardless of how you feel about the situation. So let's get it clear. I can almost guarantee you, if there was a mob of white folks out there and two white people didn't want to do what they was doing, but that mob was going to turn on them two white folks, them white folks going to beat your ass. All 10 of them, because they're not going to put their life on the line for you. That's what I think. They might be, but you know what I'm saying? Or maybe this part, maybe, you know, maybe this part might have to get cut out, but fuck it. It got to get to it. You know what I mean? So we're going to go around the room, God damn it. We're going to go around the room and plug some shit we got going on. We're going to first start off with the clean comedian, Christian gospel comic chick. What you got going on? Bless the Lord, nigga.
Damn.
Goodness, he's just aggressive. Nah, B+1.com. Hit me up. 360 booth, photo booth, drone, vendors, shirts, comedians. Just hit B+1 up for your needs. And we got a projector. You can have movie night at the park if you want to. Let us know. Good rental prices. Just let us know. That's it.
We gonna get a discount. No, I'm just kidding.
See what I'm saying?
That's how black people is.
We get a 10% off.
What about you, Dave? What you got going on?
Hey, we got October 25th at the Comedy Zone.
Yes,
I got my man
Yes.
Leroy Gordon on the show, Ozzy Cooley on the show, Jarrell on the show, and a whole lot of our extra light-skinned brothers and sisters that got to earn the right for me to say their name. We're going to be on that show that night. It should be fire.
I took off work already and I'm coming. I said, all y'all? Oh, shit.
Whenever I can get us together. I'm that Martin
Yo,
Luther
did you see how they put the lineup? The lineup is, I don't know who Mike is. I don't think I ever met Mike. It's Mike obviously is a Caucasian guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Mike is white, then there's Jarrell, then there's Patrick, and then there's you,
Mm.
then there's somebody, then there's J. Paul, then there's they went black, they went white,
that
black,
energy gonna
white,
go
black.
up and down, up and down, up and down like a seesaw. So we got that going on the 25th December. I'm going to be in a play. Shout out to my classmate, Zarek Jones. We'll be at the Florida Theater. No, not the Florida Theater. We're going to be at the Ritz. Scandal in Bethlehem. And I guess I can't announce. I'll be quiet on all my stuff. I got a lot of stuff going on, but I ain't saying nothing until it's finalized or I'm doing it. I didn't learn my lesson. So many haters put their energy out. I'll be like, won't do? Yeah, but I got about 3-4 films people don't know about. Yeah. So I am playing Gabriel. I am an angel of the Lord. I don't know what the hell I'm even doing working for the Lord, but I'm gonna spread my wings on that day. Can you imagine an angel had to sleep on his belly all the time because of the wings coming? Okay, I ain't gonna go there. I might get kicked off the plane, but I will deliver the angel that I'm called to be. Shout out to we's black. Okay. And see, that's what I like about my classmate. He said they ain't never had nothing like this before. The way, because he had me in training, because he making sure I do my part right. So I'm getting trained. You understand what I'm saying? And he said they ain't never had the story like this. And when I'm around him and the classmates, to see the excitement about these biblical stories, you got cousins sleeping with cousins. Did y'all know that? Incest. I ain't gonna spoil the story, but the way they get together and talk about it, I'm just sitting there and I'm there because look, I'm in acting. I'm gonna bring my character to life. You can believe that. You can bet that. Trick Daddy, like, yeah. Okay. So that's going on with the play. What else I got? Hey, Raul Conscious music streaming on all platforms. Look, I got enough good substance out there. I don't have to throw nothing new out. I do have some new stuff coming up, but y'all go and support the stuff that's already out there. Conscious music. You and your children can listen to my music. It's gonna do a frequency and vibration in you that's gonna get you to a upper level, high frequency, high vibration. RAUOB streaming on all platforms. Okay. So yeah, and of course the Signal 27 show. Shout out to Dean Fat Cats. I know I got another show coming up with him, but I'm so thankful for what he did on the North Side at the American Legion for us to get good quality comedy on the North Side with a Deaf Comedy Jam poet. That was the first show he presented. So there's going to be a lot more that he's bringing, and I just want to say thank you for that. Then we got Poker Face Comedy. I'm mixing in there with them wherever we are. That's a good outfit to work with as well. So that's a few things I got going. Thank y'all for the time.
All right. Keita, what you got going on?
So you can catch me on a live YouTube interview in the Afro TV studio, October 11th, at 11 o'clock.
Yep.
11 o'clock, it'll be live on YouTube, but you can follow them on IG or YouTube and go back and watch if you can't tune in live. Xfinity as well. That's true. And then you can visit my website for your Get Some apparel, like my hat and other things, and all natural skincare products at www.getsomegotSome.com. I give you the best threesome you ever had. Just order it on my website. I got you.
The fuck?
Everybody know about my threesome now.
Claudine, what
Oh,
you
my
got going
turn.
on?
Okay. All right. Pretty much nothing. Just follow me on Facebook, Instagram. Starting November the 1st, I will be conducting guitar lessons in my home, but ass naked. So if you want to participate, you will have to sign a non-disclosure agreement.
Butt naked ass
Butt
lessons?
naked ass guitar lessons.
Pull on her strings.
Somebody's gonna
Yo.
be plugging things around there.
Are you? Never mind.
Hey, you don't need to inquire shit.
You're right.
It's
You're right.
promo. It's a promo for the show.
You'll see the pictures, the advertisement. It'll be out.
I think that's brilliant, though.
Let's go.
I gotta make some money somewhere.
Hey,
Shit, I'm almost
you either gonna
6
learn how to
Okay.
play the guitar, or you gonna ejaculate on yourself. One of the two.
I mean, one or the other, right?
Yeah, so
I'll be damned.
better be
Just
focused.
don't call me after 2:00 because y'all be wanting phone sex and I can't get into that because I gotta be to work the next day. You know, I haven't seen enough dicks.
So are you going to be playing like pop naval music?
Not inquired.
I can see that.
What type of music is it? Bouncing music or,
You know
slow
what I'm saying?
jams? That's a good question. That's a good question. 'Cause we need to know.
We're gonna
Inquire
start
around.
off with smooth jazz and then we're gonna go into rock and punk and yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Shawnee's clutching her pearls over there, sugar. She clutching. She's. Let me put my shit. Me too, son.
Yeah, she clutched.
So if you want to participate, let me know. Follow me on Facebook. DM me, whatever you call it, DM, IM, whatever y'all call it these days. But just let me know.
All right.
Be
Well,
be like blood.
oh boy, that's
What you got, Lee?
well, what
It
do
ain't
I
free
got?
now, goddamn it.
Well, what do I got? First of all, I want to thank each and every last one of you all for tuning into the Signal 27 show. We got this every other Sunday on your favorite streaming platform that consists of Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and also Kick. We want to be down on Rumble soon. So if you do have a Rumble site, go to the Signal 27 show and like the page so we can get up to at least 6 followers and then we can go live there as well. That's
Sound
one.
crazy.
You want to listen to the podcast, you can go to www.thesignal27show.com. All of our archive audio is there. We also are on your favorite podcasting or music platform that consists of Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, all of those. I don't forget them. iTunes, Google Play. We're on all of those. So go out there and support if you do that. And also make sure that you go to the webpage and purchase a shirt if you support the podcast. If you do so, make sure that you send a picture to the signal27radio@gmail.com so that way we can go ahead and put you in our future highlights at the end of the show showing how much you support the show. We appreciate that. Now, as far as my upcoming shows, you can check me out at the Comedy Zone this Wednesday. That's going to be for the Alex Sanders show. I'll be there on that Wednesday. I'll be accompanying my wife on the 11th at Afro TV down in Orlando as her security. So if you say something to her, I promise you I will pop the shit out you. You know what I'm saying? Don't think it twice. Right. We keep that goddamn on us. You know what I'm saying? Right. On October 25th, I will also be at the Comedy Zone again. Doing the show with my brother David, Osric, Jarrell, and others. Make sure that you all tune in and go to the show if you're here in Jacksonville. Lastly, there ain't shit else that we got going on except for speaking this real shit. So what I'm about to say is that we speak what we want.
Oh Lord.
And
Go ahead. You don't want no theme music?
no, I don't need no. Yo,
He finna fuck this ending up anyway. Don't worry about
we
it.
speak what we want. We are where we are because this is where we the fuck at. And we gonna be.
Chip was like, "Oh yeah, that's deep."
We gonna be in the future there where every other best outstanding podcast that say what they want to be at. You know, so we don't hope. We don't wish. We will, bitch. Because we are.
Signal 27.
Yo.
You so stupid.
Yo, you got to piece the fuck out.
You got a lot of W's.
Listen, Chip was like, yeah, I saw the look on his face. He was like, oh, he got it. He memorized that shit. You just messed it all up.
Yo,
how you messed it up?
He fucked up the whole thing. That's
how you
so
fucked it up?
Because none of that is
He had a lot of W. Double. We are.
Big.
Okay.
Yo, bye, bitches. See y'all in 2 weeks. Make sure that you like, comment, and share the video. We appreciate your support. Now, bye.
Oh, we were still on.
Yeah, we still on. I ain't cut the shit off.
Damn.